Hi, my name is Libby, and on this day of love and appreciation, I am here to talk about hatred because it's been going on for a little while in my life. I have been getting bullied for, I'm about to say, less than a month at my school, and it's it's kind of a problem. And the thing that I just want to say, like, before I get into it, is that it's okay to dislike and maybe hate people, but it's not okay to harass them or, post about it or anything. And I just want to say that might sound hypocritical from this, but this is just to get it out there that, it I just kind of want it to be done. And no one really addresses it that much. A lot of them who are part of the incidents deny that they were or are bullying me. And I just find that very crass and just irresponsible, because if you are going to do something, you should at least have the decency to admit it. And I have contacted the head of my school about it, and I have emailed them a lot of the text messages that have been going on, and no, I have not responded to any of them. My friends have, but I have not. I do not like getting involved in this stuff. It's not good for me or for anyone. I do not like drama, and I just don't know, I don't like that kind of stuff. It's not good for me, and I know that. And when I do get involved, mostly it's just impulsive, and it's not good for anyone, really, drama. And I found that the school I'm going to now kind of thrives on drama, which is really not the best thing. So to get into the story, it started a while ago from this little argument between me and my friend, and none of the bullies were per se really involved in the argument. And when I mean really, like, it doesn't pertain to them specifically. And this was around the time when my friend C, who we'll call C, and but B, who is the bully, the main person, had started dating. So they thought that that qualified them to get involved in our matters. I really don't understand how that works, but I kind of get it on some stances. But, it just surprised me a little bit, and I'm an anxious person, and B has a very vast friend group who, on first glance, you think, wow, this is like nice group of people, they're fine, like, you wouldn't really expect them to do this kind of thing, but they did. So just telling you that right now. And after that one argument stopped, and it took like a couple weeks because that person C had decided not to talk to me, which I was fine with. I'm going to give people their space. But they continued to talk about me behind my back and just say mean things. And then C and B had broken up. And suddenly I was like, okay, that's interesting, but we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to bring it up with anybody. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not just going to be like, oh, I told you so. That was so sarcastic. Okay. Anyway, I wasn't just going to shove it in their face, like, ha. And I didn't, and I did not do that. But it still pertained and it still happened, especially it came back so much harder when me and C became friends again, because B obviously I have no idea. I don't know how to get into their head. I do not understand it, but it was hard to deal with. They talk behind my back. We could literally hear them. We would be in the same room and they would be talking about me. They'd post things on social media. They even went as far to make a fake account to harass me. And then later, their friend, their best friend, B's best friend, said that B did not, they took out their anger, but it was not bullying. And I just kind of looked, and this was not to me, it was to C, who is friends with basically everyone. They're one of the best people I know. But I just kind of looked at that and I was like, okay, I don't know. And I just found it really, I don't want to say stupid, but stupid that they weren't like, yeah, we bullied you, so what? Because that's basically what they were saying, except they were like, yeah, we were awful people and we took out our anger on you about something that we shouldn't have been angry about. But it wasn't bullying. No, I kind of was just upset about that, because there had been incidences at school that weren't so private, like online, where I could just delete it and ignore it. And even though the image would still burn in my mind of everything that they said and all the awful things that they made me feel about myself, it still like resonated with me. And at school they would come up to me in like the huge hordes of B's friend group, and you know, it was just really overwhelming, because it was just these group of people that like have hate, like actual hate, like I killed their family hate in their eyes. Okay? Like, I legit killed their family in front of them. And they're coming up to me ready to, like, burn me at a stake. Hate. Someone called me. Anyway, I was kind of like, okay. But I kind of just tried my best to ignore it, but it was hard when it was literally the only thing that my friend talked about. And we will call this friend Jay, who we are not on the best of terms now because of these bullies. Anyway, I'm just tired of just realizing that people suck. And bullies suck. And it's just really bad. And it needs to stop. And I know that this video will not get a lot of recognition, but bullying is not okay. It really isn't. And that may sound really insincere, but I'm serious. I've dealt with this like on more than this one instance, which says something. So it's definitely something personal to me, and like it's something where I wasn't safe with myself, like incidents that have happened, and it has buried so deep inside me that I have considered hurting myself and have tried to hurt myself or put myself in danger because of this. And I'm so confused, because what kind of person actually like thinks like this is okay? Because I have not been going to school because of these people. I do not feel comfortable. they talk about me, and then my friends tell me about it, and I'm like, I really don't know what to do, because I struggle enough on my own, and these people are just like my own personal hate club. And you know, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. And you know, growing up watching a lot of those no bullying videos, it doesn't do justice for what it actually feels like. And like, being a bully is one thing, but not admitting it, that's a whole new level. It's like you can't even come to terms with what you're actually doing, and that's just awful. And I know that I will be attacked for making this video, but I felt like I needed to, because it really needs to stop. And like, this video isn't going to do anything about it, but it does need to stop. And if you're pulling the victim card on yourself when someone else is upset, please do not do that. Because don't make something about yourself when someone is not pulling you into their problems, when someone is struggling on their own. And because it just, I have no words for the people involved in this. I have no words for my friends who still hang out with those people. I have no words for people who are supporting this. I am utterly speechless against this issue, because it still doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real when I cry. It doesn't feel real when I talk to my guidance counselors about it. It doesn't feel real anywhere but when it's happening. And it's happened way too much for me to realize that this is actually real. And it kind of hits you in the gut, like, this is happening to you. And I just want to say that that's not okay. But at least you all can have a happy Valentine's Day.